Hello everybody, everyone's doing well. Sorry, I'm starting up the mic up early because the bot doesn't seem to be showing any ads playing, so I'm just gonna snooze them. There we go. Because I'm not gonna wait until it's 10 past to change scenery, especially during one of these. So let's change the scenery. Start in 1 minute. I know, but we're already 6 minutes in, and usually I would already have started. Alright, first round is me versus Totodile and Sentry versus Ghosts. Ready, set, duel. I hope Totodile is ready to play some gradius. Oh, why did my music stop? What? Here we go. Not the ideal hand, but I can make it work. Let's see, what's Totodile playing? Yeah, it's dimmer on my side, because I'm currently doing a display capture rather than game capture. Because yesterday the game was not working properly. When I was playing Time Stranger yesterday, the game didn't want to be captured, so I had to use display capture, and that's why it's dimmer. It seems to be working today, so it's fine. I just forgot to turn off the display capture. Oh, it's True Draco. Ah. Alright. That might be a bit annoying, because I'm heavily reliant on a certain type of cards, but sure. When it activates the card while you control distribute summon monster, you can take it on through Draco or through a King. Continuous trap from your deck and either add it or activate it. Oh, it seems like I already used up all of the water yesterday. Good thing I took a new bottle when I went. Okay, so what was tributed for Masterpiece? A monster and a spell. Alright. BAF Zealous. Fun resolution, I am searching boss rush. Activate boss rush. BS Derringer Core. Reveal the Metal Slave. Summon in Defense. Gains an extra counter from Zealous. And chain immediately to search for a card that mentions Boss Rush or is Boss Rush itself. I'm choosing Boss on Parade. Activate Boss on Parade. That gives me the ability to search. I'm searching for another Derringer Core. Then Metal Slave, Summon Condition. Send Crystal Core, Big Core Mark II, and Covered Core as the materials. Yeah, just those four. To summon it with 4 counters, plus an additional one from Zealous. Then BEF Zealous effects. I can summon a BES monster from my hands. That targets. That means only Zealous or a back row can be targeted, because Zealous protects my BES monsters from being targeted or destroyed. Sure. Also means my BES monsters lose 500 attack. That's fine. Boss on parades. Destroy Vic Viper from my hands. To summon Vic Viper type L to my side of the field. Battle phase. Upon start of battle phase, type L's effects, I can special summon a machine type from my hands. With which I will summon BES Big Core. Which then will gain 3 counters. Attack with Metal Slave over Masterpiece. Then Big Core attack Apophis. Lose a counter. Then Metal Slave effects, destroy the Mark II. The Mark III. The destroyed diagram. And another attack with Vic Viper. Main phase 2. Set a card and end my turn. Upon which Boss Rush activates due to a BES monster being destroyed this turn. And I can summon a BES straight from my deck, which will be BES Blaster Cannon Core. Which again also gains 3 counters. That's a win for me. Alright, let's go spectate Ghost and Sentry from now on. Oh, I mean, I had a feeling that Ghost was gonna be playing Outlich from the live announcements. But this is just Outlich. This is actually full-on zombie Outlich. Huh. Yeah. 6 materials with 1,400. Yeah, that's gonna be enough to win. No, wait. Yeah. Yeah. It should be enough. That should be 8,600 if I'm... no. 8,400. That's victory for Sentry. Sentry gets the points. A positive point. There we go. Round 2, me versus Ghost, Sentry versus TPO. And one of you two is gonna fucking regret going up against the other, but I am not sure which one it will be. Ghost, where are you? Ah, there you are. Alright, you ready to play some gradius? Hey, Army! No worries. Ah, fuck. First gets shoes. That might not be ideal, because if he gets the right back row, I might be screwed. Not the ideal hands, but it could be useful. Yeah, 800 to get an Outledge or a Golden Land spell or trap. Cards sent from field can send an Eldritch or Golden Land spell trap from the deck to grave. Okay. About the gradius collection they released? Wait, what? I got the new booster packs. I didn't see any collection. Yeah, I am playing Gradius. Well, B, yes. But I do have the support in the two Vic Vipers, the two most recent ones. The T301 and T-Type L. I was tempted to just for the lulz put the actual vanilla Gradius in as well. But, eh. Okay. Yeah, they shadow dropped the Gradius collection. Ah, fuck! And here I wasted all of my fucking URs and SRs to actually make them myself. Yeah, Outlands and Conquistador. I mean, that's at least one Conquistador less. Because I'm pretty sure Conquistador is one of the ones that might be more annoying against me. That one Golden Land spell or trap directly from your deck. Which one is going to be set? I swear, if it's gonna be a second Conquistador, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it, aren't I? A starting hand I wish I had when I was facing you. Oh, of course it is. Kinda wanna build this, but right now it's an all 60 card floodgate board breaker pile. Yep, it's another Conquistador, of course. That might be troublesome if I misplay. And an old elixir of Sanguine. Alright. Well, this is interesting. Well, since my opponent controls more monsters than I do, well, controls a monster and I don't, I can special summon this one in defense. Then I send Crystal Core, Big Core, Covered Core, and a Tetran to the graveyard to summon Metal Slave with 4 counters. Activate the Boss Rush. Problem is that Golden Lord is unaffected at the moment. So at the moment my best bet is just to end turn. Alright. Activate Magnet Force. Rock and machine type monsters are unaffected by activated monster effects this turn. Oh no, by opponents activated. By monster effects from the opponent. Doesn't even need to be activated, it also includes continuous. Come on. Set on Elixir. Have control Eldritch, you can banish one card from either grave. Sure. Can summon any zombie. Because he has an Eldritch, but he's probably gonna be summoning a second Eldritch. Right? No, apparently not. Oh? Now I'm curious. Talk to you, Yoni Zombie. Ah, pretty smart, but not smart enough. Also, Unizombie, what effect was being used? The one from descent from the deck or the one that descent from the hand? Does it not state anymore? Ah, it's the from the deck, okay. I swear one of these days Eldritch is gonna get a fucking hit. Something very minuscule though, but it is sometimes kinda annoying to deal with. Ah! I should have waited with the Metal Slave. That was my fault. I misplayed there, seriously. Why does the fucking page keep resetting? There we go. Yeah, GG to Ghosts. Why was I about to say Totodile? What the hell? I'm an idiot. How the fuck are we at turn 5? Okay, I guess that's TPO's win. Wait, no, that's not Monarch. That's True Draco. Monarch is banned because it's on the trending list. TPO versus Ghost, Sentry versus me. 90% of the cards played were Monarch cards. Fucking hell. Oh, that might warrant a deck check after this. Let's duel. Can the burst fly through the boss rush? Or is the bullet hell too much for them? Please. Yes! I'm going first. The one that I actually want to win the coin toss on. What the fuck is this ant? Why does Sentry immediately already have something to respond with? The hell? Sentry, are you gonna keep me hostage? Oh god, Sentry is having connection issues, that's why. Adding boss rush. Boss rush to fields. Boss on parades. Boss on parade searches Metal Slave. Boss on parades. Destroy the Vic Viper in my hands. To summon Vic Viper type L to my side of the fields. Super BS Metal Slave effects. Crystal Core. Big Core. Big Core Mark II. Covered Core. And Blaster Cannon Core all to the grave. To summon with 5 tokens. 5 counters. Plus an additional one from Zelos. Zelos effects. Summon Big Core. Zelos gives a counter, and Big Core Mark II gets a count. Mark III gets a count and 3 counters. Not that it matters all too much, because I am using Metal Slave. Take 1 counter away, destroy the Big Core, and type L. Type L activates. Upon destruction, summon Victory Viper T301. Yes, you can run Covered Score, but the problem is Covered Score gets the counters on normal summon, so the only counter he gets would be from Zelos. But I'm running the ones that gain on normal summon only, just so that I have extra names for Metal Slave. And then use stats to get Derringer Core with a single counter, because it's not summoned by its own effects. That's also why it's a one-off instead of having multiples, because it only works on normal summon. So if I get it and I don't have Zelos, it's just a brick. I guess that's a win for me, which I did not expect. Yeah, you disconnected Sentry. What? What? We've always ruled the one that loses connection during the duel is the one that loses a point. You're the one that disconnected. Here, me versus you. Play replay. It was constantly buffering on your end. Here, I'm showing you the... I'm redoing the replay.
Oh my.
Oh.
What have I got here? Hmm?
Thanks for the follow, Yuki Cat. Hope you're enjoying your stay. Gonna fast forward. So, no replay then? Because E. Finished. Connection failed. But I got the victory jingle. Yeah. To show that there was a connection error. Plus, it literally says here, I won. Anyway, who was the victor between you and TPO? Oh yeah. Why am I asking? I can literally check in-room replays and see. Ghost one, okay. Goddamn idiots. You saw the replays? Yes, I know. I know, I'm an idiot. Like I said, I'm a big fucking derp. Ugh. Anyway, so who's up for rematches? Or do we end here? It seems a little early to end, but I mean, I always ask. I always ask, so I'm gonna ask anyways, even if it's early and probably everyone wants to replace. Rematch. Right? You always have a blonde moment. I dare you. Round 2 is okay with every sentry. For me, it's also okay. Ghost, TPO, what do you say? I don't mind either way. Alright, then we'll do a second round. Ghost versus sentry, TPO versus me. Check Discord first. Alright. I'll check Discord. 1 second. Where's Discord here? There's Discord. DMs. Oh, I'll start the duel already. How the hell did it time out? Yeah, I don't know. You have a decent internet connection, much better download than me. But yeah, it's just fucking Master Duel being Master Duel. Oh. Well, this is quite a unique hand. I mean, it's definitely It's definitely stronger than mine. I'm gonna be honest. Must duel on a good day boosts me out immediately, lol. Jeez. BF Zealous gives me boss rush. Activate the boss rush. Derringer core, reveal big core. Oh, yeah, I know you like building houses, but I don't know what that you like bricks that much. Jesus. Hey, I'm not. I might have 2 bricks in my hand, but they are not fucking. They're not causing any issues at the moment. I got my starters, and that's what counts. Play ritual, I can make bricks. Jesus. Alright, let's sacrifice one of my bricks to get a Vic Viper on my fields. Then Metal Slave to get rid of some extra bricks. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do the covered core from my hand as well. Got it all, Sentry, Mizuki Pok. What? Oh, yeah. Okay. And then BF Zealous effects to summon the big core from my hand. So I have 3 BES monsters and an attack booster for the light ones. So for Derringer core and the big core. Problem is, the BAS that I blew up with Boss on Parade was not on the field, so Boss Rush does not activate this end phase. Ghost lost already. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, that was very quickly. Alright, 2 sets, which makes it difficult for my Metal Slave to work. Target 1 monster on the field. Sorry, you can only target the Vic Viper. Sure, but I'll chain Derringer Core to revive another BES monster from my graveyard. And because you are now searching, I'm activating my shared right, which every time you search or draw a card, I get to draw a card as well. Oh no, every time you search. So I get to draw from that. Thanks. And I summon from my graveyard the Tetran in defense. Which then gains a counter from Zealous. Why doesn't succeed requiring these monsters and generic level 1s? I don't know. But also that Tetran is not gonna get the counter, because I'm immediately destroying it with Metal Slave to destroy the Majesty Maiden. So, what's your next move, Totodile? Oh? Metal Slave, destroy the Big Core Mark III to destroy Disciples. And yes, I know I'm putting myself in danger, because the True Draco Phoenix effect will activate. To destroy a back row, but it's fine. Sure. Boss on Parade is fine to be destroyed. Should have gone for the boss rush. Alright, that's another win for me. Also, if I had survived the next turn, I would have been able to search a second boss rush due to boss on parades. Alright, next round, me versus Ghost, Sentry versus TPO. Well, hope you get such a good hand the next time you end up against me without network issues. Without fucking Master Duel shitting its own bricks. Yes. Ghost versus me, Sentry versus Toto. And yes, I'm kinda sick, so don't mind me being sniffly every so often, of sneezing. Thanks, Army. What the fuck is this ants? I really hope I get this to draw a better card currently, cause none of these are bricks, but I really wish I had something better. Because I'm kind of fearful that I'll end up not being able to win this one. Oh, okay, Sanguine. Not exactly what I needed. But I can try it anyway. Real big core. Turns your core in attack. Turns your core effects. Trade in a counter to be able to search for a boss rush or a spell that mentions it. Which I'll use to search boss on parades. Boss on parade activates. And upon activation I can search a BES. Which I'll use to search Metal Slave. Metal Slave effects summon itself by sending Crystal Core, Big Core, Big Core Mark III, Covered Core, and Big Core Mark II. That's 5 counters, then boss on parade effects. I destroy the Vic Viper type L in my hands to summon Vic Viper T301. And the type L in my graveyards that was destroyed can now summon the Mark III from my graveyards. Which gains 3 counters. Spellface. Attack with Thick Viper. Oh. What's being fusion summoned? Garuda. Okay, I'm gonna do something probably dumb, but sure. Metal Slave, target itself, and Garuda. And yes, I have to target Metal Slave because I need to target at least one of my my own BES monsters. Replay happens, I'm not continuing to attack. Then I activate Mark III's effect in the graveyard. By banishing it, I can shuffle all other BES monsters back into my deck. Set 2. And since the BES monster got destroyed whilst Boss Rush is active, I can summon one from my deck. Which will be... I can't go Metal Slave because it won't have counters. Can't go for Derringer because it won't have counters. Guess I'm going for Blaster Cannon Core. That gains 3 counters. Sure. Foolish level 5 or higher zombie. Wandering Titan. Special summon this card and send cards your opponent controls to the graveyard at the number sent to the graveyard by this effect. I activate Magnet Force. My machines are unaffected by your monster effects. It's still fucking tried for the monsters. Now, Boss Operate would not have been smart either. But Boss Rush would definitely have been a smart choice. Oh, another Wandering Titan of Torturous. Wait, how was... Oh, a special summon by Eldritch, okay. Okay, this is an interesting situation we're in. What's the targets? Back the sets. Of course you fell for the bait. Okay, go to dial 1. Alright, TPO. An extra point. Sure. Not destroyed and I lose 1 counter. Yeah, that's a shared effect amongst most of the BES monsters. Cannot be destroyed in battle, but as soon as their counters hit 0, they do get destroyed by their own effects. Guardian Spawn and Trap Zone as a phase of continuous, especially if you special on that monster. Oh? Okay, interesting, because that counts as a spell effect. But you know what now happens? Since a BES got destroyed, Boss Rush activates, and I get the summon. Here we go, BES Mark III. Gets 3 counters. Ooh. Activate another copy of Boss on Parade. And you know what that means? I can search again, which will be giving me Derringer Core. Derringer Core reveal the Mark III in my hands. Summon in attack. Derringer Core effects. I can search for a boss rush or a spell that mentions it. Zealous. Activate Zealous to search my second copy of boss rush. This is gonna be fun. Zealous effect to summon the Mark III I just revealed. But don't worry, he's not staying for long. So these are mandatory effects, so I have to resolve them first. Boss on Parade. Destroy the Big Core Mark III with 3 counters. To summon a Vic Viper to my field. Spellface. Attack with Derringer. And summon the other Vic Viper. So that Vic Viper will be banished if it leaves the field. Okay, what is Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine summoning? I mean... You don't know? I mean, you don't know if TPO is laughing or not. Oh? Well, this could be annoying. Because if Necroworld Banshee resolves, all of my monsters lose their attack bonus. Because they're no longer machines. Oh well. Boss Rush triggers. That gives me a Metal Slave. Get a counter from Zealous. Oh, I had hoped to use it during the end phase, but apparently not. Eh. Metal Slave to destroy Mark III. And the Flying Mary. That way we don't have that field removal anymore. I still have to contend with that attack points. Derringer use its second effect to revive a BES monster. And I will revive another big core. Big core gets 3 counters, plus an extra one from Zelos. Meaning it can survive 4 battles. Sadly, I can't use Metal Slave effect anymore, because I need counters on Metal Slave to use it. Here, Star Golds. How is this looking? I mean, Doom King Ballard Rock can go on the fields, but it cannot respond to my monster's effects because they aren't some zombies at the moment. You could say that, yes. Ooh, that Chaos Hunter would be a problem. Because I can't reset with Mark III if that is on the field. But then again, my Vic Vipers would not be banishing themselves either. Meaning they can recur, so actually Chaos Hunter might actually help me. So I don't know what Ghost currently has in their extra deck. Because they can make a level 10, they can make a level 8. They can make 2 level 10s, they can make a level 12. Or they can just attack. Yeah, that was the wrong Vic Viper. Because now I can revive that one, and everything else gains the attack boost again. Also, if you went for the other one first, that one would have been banished. And I wouldn't have been able to do that. Oh, level 8 Synchro. Skeletal Dragon Failgrant. Can only target from my graveyard because Zelos protects the on my field unless it's a Vic Viper. If a monster is first summoned from either grave while this monster is on the field, can target one other face-up monster on the field, negate its effects until the end of this turn. So he can disable the Vic Viper boost if he revives something or I revive something. Can make a 13 monster fusion card? Maybe. Akiori? But there's no Alt Lich on the field, so the banish from either graveyard is not active. Alright, since a boss and BES monster was destroyed, let's summon Tetron to the field, which then gains a token, a counter from Zelos. And you know what Tetron can do? Alright. Temporarily taking Vic Viper out of the equation, sure. And then one banish from field or graveyard. And that does count, because it does not specify that the banish has to be a zombie, only the card that it responds to. So, what is being banished? Is it something on my field? Is it something in my graveyard? It's something in your field. Oh. Make it 500,000 attack points, monster? I mean, I can. But I have a better idea. I am gonna go for another boss on parade. Then the first boss on parade, destroy my Vic Viper. To summon a new Vic Viper to my fields. Then Tetron, remove the counter to remove the back row. Then that boss on parade, destroy the Tetron to get a Vic Viper to his side of the field in attack mode. Battle. Mel Slave. Attack the Vic Viper. And at this point, limit the removal. I got my revenge. Oh? GG, Ghosts. Okay, Ghost got a bye then, so I'm gonna mark that as a victory for a Ghost. And let's see if Sentry can redeem herself against me. Because that was kind of an unfair loss towards her. If the game wants to start, at least. Yeah, you should have. I'm going first. Don't tell me. It's taking so long. Please, don't be a disconnect already. Communication timed out. No response from the game server. What the hell is going on? Why am I only having this issue with Sentry? That's the second time we had a communication error. At least this one was before the duel started. What the fuck is this hand? Thought of extravagance. Banish 6. Not much better, but at least I can work with it. Use a counter to search for a card that mentions BES. Boss Rush, I mean. Let's go BEF Zealous. Zealous activate, that gives me Boss Rush. Activate boss rush. Metal Slave own effects. Five to the grave to get 5 counters. And then I'm gonna be a fucking dumbass and then use BF Zealous to summon a second Metal Slave. Okay. Thing is, I could have screwed you over because the fucking next card I would have set was a face down Pulse Mines to make sure you would not have been able to attack directly. Alright, guess that's the time for ending then. Sadly, only an hour. Jeez. Alright, let's change the... Let's see. Can technically already see the details from just the replay who won. But let's do it properly. There we go. I won with 5 victories, Ghost in second with 3, TPO and Sentry shared third place essentially with 2 points. It says TPO third and Sentry fourth because there is a tiebreaker there, but the tiebreakers we do not count. If I remember correctly, nobody had the VIP title from last one, right? Also, check TPO's deck. I was about to. In-room replays. One of TPO. Oh, okay, no, that's... Room members? You win every time nowadays? No, I don't. Getting boring. TPO isn't even in the room anymore. Why can you not check his deck anymore? What the hell? I swear we had the ability to check decks from the replays. Yeah, let's check the submission form then. Also, it's still accepting answers, which it wasn't intended to. So, screenshots. Also, I hate that for technical and that this does end up kind of doxing them. True King and the Monarchs erupts. Monarch Stone 4th. Domain of Monarchs and Pantheism of the Monarchs. Yeah, this feels questionable. Because it has all of the Monarch floodgates. Because Erupt is the one that turns off effects. Stone 4th is allowing to tribute on opponents. And Domain prevents extra deck summons. Yeah, this does feel... This one does feel like more of a Monarch deck, even though it doesn't run any Monarch monsters. Anyway, he didn't win anyway, so doesn't really count much. Remove all answers. Entry enable. Technically it isn't a Monarch deck, but also it feels like it should be considered a Monarch deck. I am not sure. Yeah, I've made a fucking... We literally have it in the Discords. Hold on, let me first change to the Discords rather than my DMs with Sentry. We literally have a section in the Discords that is specifically this discussion, and we have not seen anyone talk in it. Only me and Sentry to keep this fucking active. To be fair, we banned 50% of a deck before. True. Yeah, we made a thread specifically so we could discuss it. But nobody entered the thread aside from me and Sentry. I even fucking called it out on the Discord. I even fucking called it out in the DMs with DPO. Anyway, let me reset this for next time. Reset the brackets. Yes. And sets the time to the correct next date, which will be the 6th. Save changes. Most things have been created or done by me. I mean, wouldn't be against that. We just want to know what you all think. Also, there is a dog that I want to rate, but I know I don't have enough viewers to be able to rate them because of their minimum requirements. Actually, let me try to rate this dork. It's been a while since I've rated her. Just rate. Go show this double dog some. Oh, she doesn't allow raids at my size either. Fuck. Guess I have to find someone else. That's annoying. Who else can I rate? Oh hey, Distant Coder, he's doing Master Duel. Let's try of the last 6 tournaments he won 5. According to TPO, I didn't. Because I literally said against TPO, I had the lead by 2 last time I checked the listings. And TPO suddenly said, no, Ghost is now in the lead with 1, and you're tied with me. Yeah, let's go raids. Go show this dork some love, and like always, it's been a blast, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!